Chris Ockley, Missouri track fanatic and running junkie, on the phone with Anna West, the Baylor freshman and former superstar at Lafayette High School. And Anna, just tell me how the transition's gone from high school to college. Obviously, you've got to be on top of your studies, but also you've got training and taking care of your body and keeping healthy and even a higher level of training and more people to train with. Talk to me about that transition and how it's gone.
Yeah, so the transition actually went very well for me, surprisingly, because I didn't think it would. And I think just having it in my head that it was going to be a hard transition definitely made it easier somehow. But Coach Harper was really smart about keeping us freshmen at similar mileage to how we came in and just making the transition very easy for us. So the hardest part has probably been trying to get enough sleep with studying for biology 24/7 and also trying to get up and run at 6 in the morning. So that's been the hardest part, but so far it's been a really great transition.
Right. Well, it seems like you haven't had a bad race all year. Great dual meet to start off with SMU, 6th there. The Texas A&M meet, you guys take 2nd, 3rd on the team there, and 10th overall. Then you go to the big Notre Dame meet and in 38th there, and then probably the biggest meet of the year, the Under Armour, the Wisconsin Invitational, and just loaded with the country's best teams, and 31st overall and 5th, team 5th, and you were 4th on it. 2 weeks later, you go to the Big 12s and take 15th. Was that able to give you all conference honors, or what? How do they award all conference honors?
Top 15 is all conference, so
okay.
I squeaked in very closely.
So 3rd on the team there, I think, and team was a 5th overall, and then last week you go to a little bit closer to home at Fayetteville, Arkansas, and runner-up to Arkansas, and at regionals 9th to be one of 4 Baylor Bears to earn all region honors. Talk to me just a little bit about some of the highlights of the season and what you learned, if you learned any throughout any of those big races, or if you gained confidence through specifically one race. Maybe you're proud of hanging in, mentally in one race, or what? Just anything of the highlights that you think you've had so far.
I definitely think so far the highlight of my season has probably been Wisconsin, just because I think I had the best mindset going into it, and I have run that course a few times actually because I went to the camp there. So that was probably my favorite race so far, and that's kind of where our team did the best too, because 5th at that stacked race gave us a lot of wins for the whole COLA point calculator thing. So we were really excited after that because we figured we had punched our ticket to nationals. So that was probably the highlight. The not so hot part of our season was probably Big 12s, because we kind of wanted to go in and we were going to try to win for the first time in Baylor history, but one of our girls went down, and it just revealed our lack of depth this year. So it was not a good day for us, but we bounced back and we ran really well at regionals. So that was something that we were all really proud of. Yeah.
I think like a lot of good teams, you've got a pretty solid top 4 with, I think, 2 freshmen and a senior and a junior, and it's like that across the country. I think probably 40 or 50 teams that if one of your top 4 has a bad day, or that everybody has a great day, you could look like you're top 10 or 15 in the country, or you could look like you're outside the top 50 or so.
Just based on if we think about it, if our top 5 performed to their full capability, I have no doubt our team could get top 10 at nationals, just based on the numbers. That's just how it looks like it could be. But if one person has a bad day, then we could be back in the late teens or 20s. It just kind of shows that we don't have a very big range, but we do have a big range from 1 to 7, but we really rely on our top few.
Yeah, right. And tell me what it was like. Obviously, you come in having a phenomenal high school career with lots of accolades and awards and state titles and phenomenal times, but then you get to the college and you always kind of wonder, am I going to be able to live up to expectations? So for you, I'm sure Big 12s, being all conference and then being all region in the top 10, that had to give you some confidence, or just kind of, in the back of your mind say, yeah, I'm doing the right things that I need to be doing. I'm on the right path. Would you say that's accurate?
So coming in here, I knew I was not going to be number 1 or number 2, because we just have such a stacked team. So it's definitely humbling coming in and getting your butt kicked in workouts, which is a new experience for me, but it's making me better. And all the freshmen can agree that we love to push each other, and it's actually like a very uncompetitive atmosphere on our team, which is very refreshing, because I thought college was going to be like more cutthroat in practice and stuff, but we really help each other along, and I think our team is so solid this year because we're such good friends too. So I think we have a really good race ahead of us and a few good years ahead of us too.
Right. And so every day in practice, you've obviously that there's more talent. Obviously, you had a great team last year, and you had Sarah to push yourself in practice with. But that's interesting to hear. It's not as, even though you have great other talents and you're not the number one in practice anymore, that it's a little bit more laid back and supportive, I guess. But
yeah, it's just a different experience. There's just a different team atmosphere, kind of. But I guess that's kind of what college is like, and especially because the team is such a big deal in college, and your coach is training you guys like so the team does well. It's not necessarily one or two girls that are doing well. So it's crazy, and he keeps talking to the top four of us, and it's saying that All-American is within reach. So that's really cool that he can talk to like so many of us and give us similar goals and stuff that we can all work for together.
Right. And Coach Harbor's been around, and he did it himself as an athlete, and has done it for a long time as a coach. So I think I'm sure you've got great trust in when he says stuff like that. So
yes,
well,
very trustworthy.
Right. What was it like last week, running against your old rival in Missouri, Taylor Werner? She finished fifth, and you were ninth.
I still don't think I have yet to beat her in a single race. So I tell people, I'm like, oh, she was my rival in Missouri, but I don't really think she ever really was. but it was fun racing with her. I'm excited to see her again this week too. So I hope I can be near her in the race and have a familiar face.
Yeah. So how do you feel going into nationals, and then what are the goals going into nationals? I think you spoke about that a little bit, but
well, the main goal is just for the team to do well, because I know if we have a good day, we could really be in the top 10 or top 15. So that's my main goal. But individually, just have a race that I'm proud of to end my freshman year and end it on a high note. I mean, top 70 or 80 is probably the most realistic, but if I could be in the top 50 or so, then I would go for All-American.
Sure.
I have no idea, and I've raced this course twice already, so I have that little bit of an advantage, but it's still a hard course, so it should be interesting.
Yeah, you're familiar with the course and had a couple of great races to be all region, and then last year make Nike Nationals, obviously. So what do you think is the biggest goal, or what's the number one or two things that you've got to do Saturday to have a successful race? Is it stay relaxed and mentally, or is it mentally when the race starts to move to be aware of it and go when things start to move, or what things you're thinking of?
I think the main two things are I have to stay calm but be aggressive too, because sometimes in races I'll be calm and then I won't make any moves and I'll just stay in my comfort zone, which I still will be happy with the result because I finished and I feel strong, but on the other hand, I don't feel tired. So my main goal is to be as relaxed as possible, but know when it's time to go and know that I'm capable of going with girls, even if I have seen them on slow track and mile split, not, everything.
Right.
So just be confident, but also not too confident where I go out in like the top 10.
Sure. And with the race being only 3 hours from home here in St. Louis, do you expect a lot of family and friends to be there?
I know my parents will, and they like to surprise me with different people at races. So right now they say nobody's going to be there, but I highly doubt that. So I don't know. We'll see who's there. My parents definitely will. I don't know if any teammates or anything will, but I'm sure some people will make the trip.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be watching back home, though.
Sure.
On flow track.
Right.
Yep.
Well, congratulations on a great season so far, and good luck. Enjoy the trip and the blue carpet and the banquet, and we'll be cheering for you Saturday.
Awesome. Thank you.